Exciting year for Ventura College. If you don't know, we've turned 95 years old, and we've been serving our community as the first institution of higher education since 1925. And this is all due to the wonderful faculty, classified professionals, and administrators, and especially our wonderfully diverse student population. So thank you so much for choosing to be part of Ventura College. Being involved in a student life or in a student club is really important, because there are studies that show that the more involved a student is and engaged in their college community, the more successful they are in their academic pursuits. So doing this, believe it or not, is a good first step to having a better education, more involved on campus, and be able to succeed in your academic goals. So thank you for coming today, and I look forward to learning more about all the different clubs we have at Ventura College. Thank you, Enrique.
Thank you, President Hoffman. Thank you for those kind words. And now I would like to pass it on to Libby Fada, who will be talking about the ASVC. You're on mute, Libby.
Thank you. Thank you, Enrique. So before we get started, I just wanted to go over the schedule for today. So on the screen, you all can see the schedule. We have some of our clubs participating today, but not all of them. So please make sure to check out our website. The clubs recently just rechartered within the past week, so we will be updating our website with our current clubs and how to contact their club leaders. As a reminder, each club will be presenting their club mission and who they are, and then also when their clubs meet. So I look forward to having all of our students here and our student clubs officers. So thank you, everybody. So the Associated Students of Ventura College. So the ASVC is made up of 8 elected students and 4 appointed students. The ASVC supports our student body, and we are the student government. The ASVC provides leadership opportunities to students, advocates on behalf of students through programming, and oversees club policies. And how to you all are able to join, and applications are online. So if you're interested in joining the ASVC, please check out our webpage. We have some open positions, including the Director of Clubs and Organizations, the ASVC Community Relations Officer, ASVC Events and Activities Officer, and the ASVC Athletic Liaison Officer. Like I said, our ASVC application is available on our ASVC homepage. So if you are interested in joining the team, please look for the application there. And another opportunity I wanted to share with all of our club leaders and students present in this event is that on this next Friday, October 12th, or 2nd, excuse me, ASVC will be attending a conference, a student leadership conference with the California Community College Student Affairs Association. And this conference will be free for all of our Ventura College students to attend. So if you or any of your friends or fellow classmates are interested in attending a free student leadership conference next Friday, send me an email and I will make sure to get you registered. And the conference will be beginning around 8:30 a.m. next Friday and end around 4. So send me an email as soon as you can, and I will help you get registered for that conference. And then one more item I wanted to share with all of you is for all of our students who are attending Student Life Day today, you will be eligible to win a Amazon Fire Stick, an Echo Dot, a wireless mice, or headphones, or Pebble key finder. So how you all will be eligible to potentially win one of those items is by sending me a private message within the chat with your VCCCD email address. And I will select 10 students at random after this event for our prize winners, and we'll send the 10 winners an email to win those prizes. So send me your school email address in the chat, and then I will email the 10 selected winners at the end of today. And that is all I have. Thank you. I will now pass it on to Alpha Delta Nu Nursing Honor Society.
Hey everybody, I'm Rachel. I'm the ASVC rep for the Honor Society for Nursing. So this club is a little bit more specific towards nursing students only. It is the organization of Associate Degree Nursing, or the Alpha Delta Nu Nursing Honor Society. It's just for nursing students in VC's nursing program. Libby, could you go one more slide forward, please?
Yes.
So students are eligible if they maintain an 80% average through all semesters of nursing school, and you can get inducted beginning in your third semester, so they take into account your grades from first and second semester. You're sort of not on probation, but just sort of, you have to maintain an 80 through 30 in order to be able to be in the Honor Society for 40 as well. So you just kind of have to maintain that 3.0 GPA. The main thing that we do as an Honor Society is we pick a community project every semester to work on as a whole, just to give back, and things they've done in the past. Like last year we did a diaper drive for the women's shelter. This year we tossed around a few ideas for like hygiene kits, specifically because of COVID, for like the homeless population, different educational aspects for shelters and veterans home and things like that. So we just all come together and vote on a project to participate in for this semester. So joining this, it just looks really good on your resume academically, because it does take academic discipline to be able to join this club, and then also volunteerism wise, because we do participate in the community a lot. So while I know it's not something you can just sign up for, if you're a nursing student, just kind of strive to maintain that GPA so that you can be inducted into the club. We do have meetings, but obviously right now they are virtual, so we're still kind of working on our schedule for that. And in the meetings, we just talk about our project, any updates we have. We do prizes and stuff like that for the different donations. So if you have any questions, you can email our president, Sydney. She's not here today because she's in clinical, but if you want to kind of learn more about what you should do to be able to get inducted into the club, or if you have any questions about you think you're eligible or anything like that, just reach out to her.
Thank you. All right, we will now move on to our VC Anime and Esports Club. Do we have a VC Anime and Esports Club member here? All right, well, I'll go ahead and present their slides then. So our VC Anime and Esports Club, they have been an active club at Ventura College since 2016. Some of their initiatives that they've been involved in over the past 4 years have been, they've competed in League of Legends. They've also participated in an Overwatch team, and then also Smash Brothers team. So those are some of the team initiatives they have been involved in. They have their meetings through Discord, which is through this link. They have open leadership positions, and they have weekly viewing parties and tournaments. One thing about their club is that I will put their club information on our website along with all of our other clubs, in order so students can get a hold of their club leadership and join the club as well. So that's what we have for VC Anime Club. And then here's some testimonials from previous anime students. And I will just read the first one, which says, I joined the club expecting a competitive experience in the world of esports and ended up becoming friends with the ones I played with. Even though we were competing, all of us meshed very well, and I have found people who I love being around and spending time with. So it's a great club to get involved with if you are a anime, or esports enthusiast. So I will now pass it on to the Architecture Club of Ventura College. We have an officer from Architecture Club. No, okay. All right, well then our VC Architecture Club. So this is a club that has been around for quite a few years now. And they work, every spring they go to Cal Poly and compete in a competition called the Design Village, where they build a lodging structure that then a few members end up staying in over the weekend. So it's a really awesome competition for students who are interested in being involved in architecture and are going down that career path. And it's a competition that helps them each spring work as a team, learn to understand the cost of materials, and also just get involved with other fellow architects in the local area. So that's a great activity for Architecture Club. And then here's some photos of the past club members, and then their email address and social media account on how to get a hold of them. And then we will move on to our VC Black Student Union. Do we have a member of Black Student Union here?
Yes, we do.
Awesome.
Okay, well, my name is Chewy. I'm the president of the Black Student Union. And as you can see here, our mission statement, we're here to enlighten, encourage, and empower our Black student body, as well as the staff and future leaders, in ways that will shape, unite, and affect change in our communities now and hereafter, on and off campus, supplying support, direction, and tools needed to succeed. The credo of enlightenment, encouragement, empowerment, each one teach one. So we help in education. Obviously, we're a college campus group, but we also network, and we plan on setting up several different meetings this semester regarding financial literacy, emotional literacy, the activism that's going on, and some personal development as well. I guess we can go to the next slide. Thank you, Libby. We had other, well, so there should be a slide that shows all the contact information, and also a slide that has the times that we meet. Looks like it's been lost here. Try to go back. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Oh, wait, no, looks like they put in two of the same thing.
That is a mistake. We'll have to fix that. Shoot. Why don't we move on to EOSO, and I will add the slide in real quick, unless you want to share right now, and I can update the PowerPoint that gets shared with the campus community.
Yeah, it'd be good if we could get the slides up there.
Okay.
Appreciate
Okay.
it.
Let me see if I can do that. But if you want to present, we'll move on to EOSO, and then we can go back to your slide, if that is okay.
Sure.
Okay, great. Thank you.
I do have their slides pulled up on my phone. If he would like, I could share their information.
Okay, yeah, that would be great.
Does that work for you, Chuy?
Yeah, if you can put it up there, as long as we got it up there so that people can see, that'd be great.
Thank you, Enrique.
1 sec. I have it on my phone. I'm using my laptop, so let me just open up on my laptop.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you can give me control because I have it right here. If you haven't.
Can you guys see my screen?
No.
No?
No.
Okay, I'll just pass on the control to Chewy. Do you know how to do that, Libby? You're on mute.
Go to the 3 little blue dots in the corner and then press make host on Chewy's box.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right, so let me see. Cool. All right. Let's see how well this works here. Okay. So
Present.
sorry.
Go to view. Yeah, there you go.
Go. All right. So leadership. You waited to hear my name over again. Chewy Darkus is the president. Frida Candido is the vice president. JJ Cardenas is the secretary. Elijah Walker is our ICC officer. We've already seen the mission statement already. So our Zoom meeting schedule is going to be every other Friday from 4:30 p.m. till 5:30. And we're gonna start that this Friday. And you would contact myself or Frida for the link information. And here's our information here. You can contact me at the VC Black Student Union at gmail.com. And then our vice president, Frida Candido, at frida.candido1 at my.vccd.edu. We also have an Instagram that's VC Black Student Union, so you can follow what we're doing there as well. And I think that is the end of our presentation. I guess we're not taking any questions, correct?
Yeah, we'll hold the questions at the end,
Okay.
the end. But thank you. Sorry about that.
It's okay. Thank you.
And then can you pass over the hosting capabilities?
So yeah, I say stop my share and then host. I got to pass it back over to you.
Yes, please.
And how would I do that?
Press the 3 little blue dots in the corner of my video screen, or of my, of where my image is.
The 3 dots where your image is?
Yes.
Okay, I got you.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Sorry about that, everybody. All right, now we will move on to our environmental and outdoor student organizations.
Hi everyone, welcome. Thank you for coming today. I know things are a little different, but I'm so happy that we were able to get Student Life Day going on. Very quickly, so we are the Environmental and Outdoor Student Organization. My name is Anna Flores and I'm the president of the club. Oh, not yet. Jamie?
Gary, and I'm the vice president.
Hello, everybody. I'm the secretary of the club. My name is Brian Sanchez.
Hi, my name is Jamie, and I'm the treasurer of EOSO.
Next slide, please.
Why should you join EOSO? So in our club, we offer lots of development and opportunities. So when we say development, we mean there are professional and personal and academic opportunities here. So you get to meet with people that work in the field, whether they're federal or they do local, they work locally in different groups that work outdoors and in the environment. So there's lots of career opportunities. And then you also have the opportunity to learn more about the environment and learn how to handle yourself in the environment and learn about the different types of things you could do, whether it's climbing or hiking, making trails, even survival information. We'll have all that through our club.
So there's a lot to gain from joining our club, as well as environmental outreach opportunities, which could be from the volunteer work we do with the Surfrider Foundation. We worked with the BLM, the Bureau of Land Management before. We've worked with different organizations in the past. We also go camping, we go hiking. Some of our members have joked that we're like a hiking club, but that's just one of the things we do. We also garden. We have a garden in the front of VC. I think it's called the World Garden, or a Garden of the Worlds. We also do outdoor education. We have workshops. We have, we'll teach you about the different careers and the majors in the environmental field. You'll see researchers. We have panels. If you join, you'll see that.
Next slide, please. Okay, so here's a slide that has our schedule on the left and all our photos on the right. And this would be a good time to take like a screenshot or photo of your screen. But if you can't do that, we'll show you our Instagram where you can find this information. So really quick on the left, we have our schedule already all planned out for the semester. And it seems intense in the sense that we already have like descriptions every meeting. But the thing is, with our club, we truly have a purpose. And our advisor, one of them is Dan Walsh. He's actually a counselor at VC, and he knows a lot. He has a career in the outdoor world, and so he knows a lot. And then also just about getting to different colleges and our majors. So we already had our first meeting a couple weeks ago, and we're only going to have meetings once a month, but they're beneficial. And so our next one is actually tonight, and we'll have one in October, another in November, and this is one more in the beginning of December. And now I'm going to leave it to Jamie to explain some of the photos that we have here.
Hi guys, so as you can see on the top left, that's our trip to Alabama Hills. We do outdoor excursions and trips. Unfortunately this semester we obviously won't be doing so, but in the upcoming semesters when we go back to school we will. The far left or the far right picture is our global gardens. That's every Earth Day we have a gardening day, and that's just a picture we took when we were doing the global gardens there at VC. Some monthly hikes down below, like the one to the far bottom right, that's at Pedro Blancos in the Cespi Wilderness that we went on a hike. We also were involved in the climate strike right there in the middle. So we do some activism as well. And then the far left is one of our speaker panels. So yeah, those are some of our adventures and fun things we do here at EOSO.
Next slide, please. Okay, so up above we have the emails. We have our general club email, and we also have our advisor email. Those are both really good emails to contact, especially if you don't have a social media. We do post frequently on Instagram, and you can see here our handles are vc.eoso. Facebook is vceoso. So you can find us on there if you're savvy on that or just like using that. We post pretty frequently. We try to remind, and we're always open for direct messages if you have any questions on anything about the clubs, anything about our links that we're going to have for our Zoom meetings that we'll have. and all that good stuff. So tonight, I was going to remind you that we have a meeting if you're interested. It's open to anyone at the school. And so to get that information, you can follow us on our social media, or if you don't have that, please email us. Our meeting tonight is going to be the major and transfer workshop. So it's going to be led by our advisor, Dan, and he's going to talk about some environmental and outdoor majors, what schools are right for you, and just help guide any kind of questions and discussions there may be around that. So thank you for listening to us.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Ioso. We will now move on to our Ideas Club.
Hello and welcome everybody. My name is Enrique Rodriguez and I'm currently serving as Vice President for the VC Idea. If I can have the next slide, please. What is IDEAS? IDEAS is an acronym. It stands for Improving Dreams Equally Access Success. So with that being said, IDEAS is a club that wants to bridge the gap between the undocumented students and our dreamers with our allies. You yourself do not need to fall in the category of undocumented or a dreamer. Like myself, I am considered an ally. I want to be there to support those students in need, and especially during this difficult time of uncertainty with the COVID-19 pandemic happening, we just want to be there to support our students. And then on the picture I have here on the slide is just one of the images we post on our social media saying that we will have our first meeting, but we want to see the students' perspectives, see what days and what times work with them the best. And now I would like to introduce to you Araceli Trujillo, our advisor.
Hi everyone, just like Enrique said, we are here to support our students or peers. So if you know someone that could benefit from joining our club, it's about getting families, friends, and peers together, support each other in any circumstances, because there's fear out there, and I want them to find a safe space where they can talk about it, where they can be heard. So please tell your peers or family members that you know that comes to Ventura College, even to the local high schools or students that are coming next year to Ventura College, that there's a space, that there's a group of people that want to help them. Enrique, do you want to add anything else?
Yes, thank you. If I can get the next slide, please, Libby. And then here is our social media handles. We have our email, which is vc.ideas.1@gmail.com. Our Instagram, which is Ventura College_ideas. Our Facebook as well, which is Ventura College_ideas. And then we also have a Remind group set up, which is 81010, and then if you just text the VC Ideas, you will be entered into our group and receive updates on any time we have our meetings or social media posts as well. Thank you, and we hope to hear from you soon and have a great school year.
Thank you, Enrique. We will now move on to our next club, which will be MECHA. Do we have a MECHA leader to present on MECHA this year? Lisa Marie, I think you're muted.
So sorry. I'm Lisa Marie Ruiz. I'm the president of MECHA.
I'm Gerardo Hernandez. I also go by Jerry. I'm the finance coordinator of MECHA.
I'm Devin.
He's the acting note taker. Thank you, both of you. MECHA meets every Tuesday at 1 o'clock via Zoom. Right now, I'm going to turn it over to Devin so he can tell you the history and core values of MECHA. Libby, next slide, please.
Okay, so the history of MECHA. It was founded March 1969 at the National Chicano Youth Liberation Conference in Denver, Colorado, where Jorge Gonzalez invited a bunch of different student youth groups, and they created the Plan de Aztlán. And then in April 1969, at the University of California, Santa Barbara, the Plan de Santa Barbara was created, which called for a program to incorporate teaching, research, and public service to implement Chicano studies. And then as a result of the Plan de Aztlán, all of these different Mexican American student youth groups combined together under one standard, and it created the organization we now know today as MECHA, which stands for Movimiento Estudiantil Chicanx de Aztlán, or the Chicanx Student Movement of Aztlán. Another thing that's important is the new Chicanx identity, which resulted at this time, which basically means that it's a form of knowing that you are, you're proud of who you are, you know your culture and your history. And some of the core values of MECHA that resulted as a result of the Plan de Aztlán are going against racism, oppression, and discrimination, wherever they may be in the Chicanx community. Community activism, so being active in the community and helping out on a local level however we can by volunteering, etc. We want education that is relative to the people. So if you are a Chicano or if you are a Chicana, we want you to be able to know your own history in the indigenous perspective instead of just the perspective we learned as kids, which is the perspective of the colonizer. We value the study of higher education, history and culture, and not just knowing your history and culture, but being proud of it. Political awareness, we encourage people to get registered to vote and to go out and vote. We are against assimilation in the sense that we know who we are and we are proud of our culture, we're proud of our history. And with that being said, I'm going to pass it on to Jerry.
Next slide, please. And here are some of the events that we've done in the past. On the left, we have had our Standing with Dreamers demonstration on March back in 2017. When Trump decided to end DACA, we marched right through VC in what's it called? To show that we are with our DACA recipients, especially here at VC. In the middle, we have had our Cesar Chavez Day panel. We invited 4 guests who highlight the issues that farm workers face, including like the dangerous effects of pesticides, sexual violence, and the language barriers of indigenous speakers. And to the right, we have our recruitment or our outreach. We go out to high schools and speak about what MECHA is, our history, and what it's like in being in college. And with that, I'll pass it on to Lisa for our next slide.
You're on mute, Lisa Marie.
I'm so sorry. It's hard to get used to. Our current events are preparing for our Latinx Heritage Month and also supporting the ASVC Latin Heritage events that are held weekly. We'll be presenting our MECHA presentation within the next week or two. Once we get the date finalized, we'll advertise it on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter. We also work with in solidarity with the BLM movement. We've attended protests. We continue to support Black Lives Matter and BSU at Ventura College as brothers and sisters of racial social injustice. Future events will be working on police brutality projects, trying to find out what's going on in the community. Other community volunteer efforts such as Lucha Popular Poder, FLA, we're going to try to work on those, albeit virtually or social distance. We have a Chicano Studies Social Justice Program. The AA has been approved. We're working on getting approval for the AAT has been approved for transfer. The Chicano Studies Social Justice major. We're working on getting approval. We're in the last stages of the AA for Chicano Studies at Ventura College with our advisor, Rubicela Gamboa, so that students can double major in Chicano Studies and Spanish. Thank you. Next slide. Oh, I'm sorry, that's the only slide. So to encourage you to participate, we accept all members of all persuasions. We are inclusive. We're trying to do good in the community and at Ventura College for all students. Thank you very much. Every Tuesday, 1 o'clock via Zoom. Information is on Instagram, Facebook, VC, Mecha, and Twitter. Thank you.
Thank you, Lisa Marie. I will now pass it over to the Political Science Club. Do we have a Political Science Club officer here?
Yes, thank you, Libby.
Awesome.
Hello, everyone. My name is Orion Tripodis. I am the president, co-president now of the Ventura College Political Science Club. And I'm just here today to give a little bit of information about what we do. So it's 2020. It's an election year. There's a ton of great stuff going on and some not so great stuff in a lot of ways. And we are the space to talk about it. We are the space to take action on it. So if we could go to the next slide. Perfect. So we are a nonpartisan club. We are dedicated to discussing politics and educating people in an open and neutral way. We hold weekly discussions about politics. We host informative events and promote civil engagement and civic engagement. Both of those there. If you were here last semester, you were here a little bit before Super Tuesday. We held a event with all of the candidates that were running for president, and that they each had a booth, and we gave food out, and we were basically able to help everyone learn a little bit more about each of the candidates. And that's really our goal here, is to teach people new things and new ways to get involved. And if you don't know, and if you want to get involved in politics and you don't know how, we're the place to find out how to do that. So we're really open to all perspectives. We really have a good balance of Republicans, Democrats, Libertarians, people who support the Green Party. So we really all come from different backgrounds, different belief systems, and we're all able to now not be in the same room, but be in a Zoom call and really have good discussions about different issues. The issues that we talk about range everywhere from international politics to things about the presidential debate, to hear about local issues in Ventura County. To things that happen at the state, to what a different tax means, or how will this new bill up at the state assembly affect our lives. Upcoming, we will be hosting a presidential debate watch party next Tuesday, and it'll be on our Zoom link for our normal club meeting. We're also going to be hosting events to talk about the propositions, and we're also going to be hosting candidates that are running for different positions here in Ventura. So we really make our Political Science Club the space for political engagement and learning and discussion here at Ventura College. And if that at all interests you in any way, then the Political Science Club is right for you. We really want to bring out as many people as possible to just be engaged and be active, because we are the next generation. And if we don't take a stand in a lot of ways, no matter what side of the aisle you fall on, it's not going to go your way, because if you don't use politics to your advantage, politics will use you. So the more you know, the more powerful you'll be. So if we could go to the next slide. So here's our Zoom link. And if you, we send out reminders through Remind about when the club is happening, what we're discussing and doing for that week, as well, and through and just with the Zoom link. So if you text at PoliSciVC to 81010, then you can get our updates and you'll have all the information to come out to the club. We also have our club email that if you're interested, feel free to reach out and we can get you that information as well. We do all sorts of different things. We host trivia. We're going to be starting to do mock Congress, which is basically everybody kind of gets a position of either in the Senate or as president or as the House, and we're going to be running kind of a mock government, so to speak. So there's a lot of fun stuff that we can do. And we also, if you ever have an issue, say you're not, you don't attend all the time, but you saw something on the news or you saw something come up that you're really not sure about, come to the club, bring it, we'll talk about it, we'll go into it, and we'll try and get you to understand more, and so that when somebody asks you about it, that you'll be well versed and you can answer it really well. So that's the Political Science Club. I just want to thank everyone and thank Libby and ASVC for putting on this event and for giving us the opportunity to speak. So thank you.
Thank you. We will now move on to our Sociology Club.
Hi, everyone. So great to see all of us here today. My name is Professor, and I am the advisor for the Sociology Club. I'm here mostly because I love the opportunity to represent the club, but also because we don't have student officers yet since the club was inactive last year. So I am here to attempt to recruit any of you who are interested and passionate about this topic to contact me. I would love to have you. The Sociology Club is a space for dialogue, connection, and collaboration. And it's all about creating space for connection, right? So to come together, which is, I think, more important than ever as we try to navigate these tricky pandemic times. And it's really a space for you. So again, as I mentioned, we're still forming the club, and there's a lot of space for student voice. I do want to empower all of you and give you a voice in what the club looks like. But since sociology is so interested in how the social systems and structures of society impact our lives and our lived experiences, there's a lot that we can talk about this year more than ever, right? We have social justice and activism issues, pandemic issues that are related to not only mental health, but demographic disparities, race disparities more than others, gender and sexuality, and I'm looking at anything else that you have to bring to the table, like the Political Science Club. I really liked that the Political Science Club said that they welcome differing opinions, because so does Sociology Club. I think you can't learn unless you welcome and make a space for another perspective. You don't know what you don't know, right? And you also don't know that you know what you know, makes sense, unless you actually are willing to navigate into other perspectives and other points of view. So this is a space meant for you. I want it to be student-led and it to be a voice for you, and I want to empower all of you. So next slide, please. Our first meeting that's scheduled for tomorrow, September 25th from 1 to 2 p.m. There's still space available. If you would all, if any of you want to join, you can contact me directly. My email is right on the screen. You can write that down. And I would love to have you, not just sociology majors, but all majors. I welcome all of you every other Friday, so 2 Fridays a month. And that's all I have.
Thank you, Professor Graves. We'll now move on to our Student Nursing Association.
Hi, sorry.
Oh, no worries.
Hi, I'm Quincy. I'm the president of the Student Nurses Association, and my friend Rachel, who spoke at the very beginning of this for the OADN, is the vice president, so we're both on here. And yeah, can I have the next slide, please? So the Student Nurses Association does a few things, obviously kind of mostly in the the nursing program, but we do also do a couple of outreach things. So as you can see on here, we try to participate with the Red Cross. We have a Red Cross liaison who we do events with. I believe this semester we're going to try to set up a blood drive. We also have one of our positions on our board, or whatever you call it, cabinet, works with ICU nurses in the area to get educational updates and also kind of connect student nurses with different positions in the nursing community. We also help our new students by doing a raffle for them at the beginning of the semester to give them different books and supplies and stuff. This semester it hasn't happened yet because of all the COVID stuff, so we're hoping we'll get one by the end of the semester. And yeah, so that's pretty much what we do. We meet in order to hear from different Ventura College School of Nursing graduates. That's typically who we try to recruit to speak to us. And we try to get different professions within the nursing community. So we'll get ICU nurses or emergency department nurses or pediatric nurses, you know, we try to get different kinds so that we can get a better idea of the different opportunities that are going to be available to us. And they also kind of give us an idea of like, oh, this is what it's going to look like when you go to take your state board exam, and kind of give you some helpful tips on all that. So that is pretty much what we do. We also discuss our community outreach, and we have little raffle prizes after our meetings. So can I have the next slide, please? So who can sorry, this slide got a little bit messed up, sorry. So who can join Student Nurses Association? Anybody who is in the nursing program can join. And it does look good on your resume, so woot woot. But yes, it is unfortunately exclusive to the nurses program, but I don't know if anybody else would really want to join anyway. So we're going to be meeting the first Monday of every month. We're starting our meetings this semester in October because everything's been crazy. So it'll be the 5th of October, the 2nd of November, and the 7th of December. And we meet at 8 a.m. And you can contact our treasurer, Brooke Sheffield. I have her email right down there for details on how to join. She usually kind of helps everybody with that. So that's pretty much it.
Great, thank you. All right, so that about sums up our presentation for Student Life Day today. We had over 10 clubs participate, but that does not consist of all of our Ventura clubs. So please make sure to check out our VC social media pages, our website, which is being updated with all of our clubs, and also emails for other ways to get involved. I'm now going to pass it over to Enrique, who will be managing questions if anyone has any questions.
Hi, everyone. So does anybody have any questions for our clubs that spoke today?
I have a question for Yoso.
Go ahead.
You said the Yoso Club said that there was trips that they didn't get to go to this semester. Trips that they didn't get to go to.
Wait, what?
You repeat that question?
You also had trips canceled, right? There was some trips that they were supposed to go on that they didn't get to do.
Well, we didn't plan any trips for this semester because
From last semester, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so we were gonna go to Yosemite, for example. That was canceled because it happened right at the start of COVID, like lockdown. So we just stopped planning for like trips together. But like, what do you want to know about that specifically?
I just wanted to know what type of trips you guys would probably do in the future based on
Okay.
that you did in the past or were planning to do in the past.
Okay, so we do a lot of hiking trips together just to go out and socialize. We've done camping trips, but they're more rare. One of the camping trips that we were able to do last year, we went to Alabama Hills. That was to camp, but also to help out the BLM, the Bureau of Land Management. We were helping restore the land over there in Alabama Hills, which it's in California, by the way. But like those are two of the things that we do. Anna, do you have anything to add?
Yeah, so everything we do, we try to do with a purpose, like how Brian mentioned earlier, some people just call us like a hiking club. And yes, we do that. We do find a purpose in being outside and interacting with one another. Unfortunately, we can't do that this semester and most likely perhaps not next semester. But yeah, we do have a purpose in everything we do. We have a mission. And although we want this to be a very fun, interactive club, we also want it to be something that is very, very beneficial. So in our clubs, meetings, that's how we were saying earlier that we have workshops. And those are to benefit us as students and in our careers and our educational purposes and even just personally. And so with those camping trips, those trips that we have had, there is a purpose. So how Brian explained with Alabama Hills, we did restoration work with the Bureau of Land Management. When we were going to go to Yosemite, it was a camping trip over spring break, but the purpose of it was to do some work with the rangers up there, some recreational work, and then also some restoration and other ways we can interact and with the rangers and do some work. So yeah. So we hope to do that in sometime in the future whenever things start getting back to normal and we are in school. So thank you.
Thank you. Is there any further questions for any of the clubs that spoke today? Or maybe a question could be, what other clubs do we have on our campus as well?
Was that a question for me?
If you would like to answer, we can explain what type of clubs we have on our campus.
Yeah, so some other clubs that have previously chartered at Ventura College include clubs related to, we have the Holistic Health Club that usually charters every year. Our Psychology Club has been an active club for the past 10 years. We also have previously held clubs related to athletics. So we're hoping to restart or to eventually have an athletics club in the future. We have some other health sciences related clubs. We've had women in STEM related clubs, computer science clubs. So we've had quite a variety of different clubs active at Ventura College, and students who are interested in starting a new club related to their major or a hobby or an initiative are more than welcome to look into the club chartering process and contact me or Enrique or one of our ASVC officers to talk through the process of creating a new club at Ventura College.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
So if there's no further questions, we would like to thank everyone who spoke, all the clubs and all the students who participate in this event. Just remember, if you would like to participate in the drawing, please send a private message to Libby Fala with your VCCD email. Thank you for coming again, and we hope to see club participation. And for the club members and club officers, can't wait to see you at our next ICC meeting. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye, have a great weekend, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody. Thank you for sharing all your information.
Thank you for coming, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Learned a lot today. Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Great information.
Everybody did so good.
All these clubs are worth joining, people. It's
I'm sorry.
important to get involved.
Did the computer science club present?
I did not get any slides from the computer science club.
Oh, okay. It's just that I wanted, because I heard from the ICC meeting that they had a Discord, and I just wanted to get that link.
Oh, yes, they do have a Discord. I don't know if I have if you can send me an email, I can work on getting you the Discord information. By the end of next week, I'm hoping to have their Discord link on the VC website. But if you can send me an email, I'll put it in the chat. I can get that link and send it to you directly.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
It was great. You guys did good.